Hi everyone, this is your boy Master Chief Mike again. So, and now we are going into portfolio number 3 with the wrestling magazines from 2006. Let's get into it. So, here you can see the number 3, 2006. 2006. Here we see the first Power Wrestling magazine from December 2006. And yeah, Mr. Kennedy is on the cover. And here they're promoting a mega tour. 4 times Raw in Germany and SmackDown 1 time in Austria. Also, they have they're talking about an event that took place in Nuremberg. I don't know if it's if the pronunciation is like that in English, but I think it's Nuremberg. But here we have they're talking about that event. And it was with SmackDown and ECW in Nuremberg. At least it looks like it. Okay, and Kevin Federline. They're talking about that topic. He was for many years ago, apparently 2006. He was part of WWE for a short time. He had a little rivalry with John Cena at that time, I think. Man, that was a long time ago. And here we have another topic, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. The video game, they are looking at the video game, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. They are testing it. And here they're talking about El Guerrero 1 year after his death. Yeah. And that was very horrible for me. He was my absolute hero. Yeah. Oh, and one thing, I called Lillian Garcia in my last video Jillian Garcia. Lillian Garcia is her name. I pronounced this. I pronounced her name wrongly. Sorry for that, but that was my fault. Lillian Garcia, of course. Yeah. Okay, but now we go on. The next topic, they're talking about the health from Rey Mysterio and the Big Show. Also, they are the rated R superstar Edge in Portrait. They're talking about Edge. Here they're talking about the interactive pay-per-view WWE Cyber Sunday 2006. And Eric Bischoff apparently wrote a book, an autobiography. And here they're looking back in uh, 5 years. Each they're looking at each year, I think, with WWE Survivor Series. And here they're talking about a controversial thing, controversial things that Kurt Angle has said, or Kurt Angle talks about controversial things that been said. I don't know. And yeah, many other topics in this magazine. Yeah, here again, they are talk. Mr. Kennedy is not only on the cover; he will also have an interview in this magazine. Yeah, and the posters are the Survivor Series poster with, I think it's Triple H on it. On the side is, I don't know. It's too small to see it. I think that's Mr. Kennedy on the other side, and the other one is Jericho. But I can really I can really see it. Maybe I see it here, and here's the Undertaker with on the other poster. So to the next one. Yeah. Here we see Kurt Angle on the cover. The greatest wrestler in our time. Uh, Here they're looking at Kurt Angle and how he is doing, and uh, how his health is, I think. And here they are talking about Kurt Angle again. Um, Everything about his career in TNA and why he was going there. And Finlay, a superstar from SmackDown, in a exclusive interview, family reunion, Raw versus SmackDown versus ECW, is yeah, that's apparently that's maybe in pay per view. I think Survivor Series, but they are talking about these three brands uh, against each other, and yeah, Nuremberg. Here they are promoting this show that's live event that took place in Nuremberg. Yeah, other topics in this magazine are Trish Stratus. I think they're talking about the last match. Brutality in Hell in a Cell cage. I think they're talking about multiple Hell in a Cell matches in this one. Also, they're talking about um, dream matches like Degeneration X versus New World Order. And they're talking about No Mercy and Unforgiven in this edition of in this edition of Pro Wrestling. Sorry for the stuttering. Vince Russo comes back or talks about something. I think he comes back. Speculations about WrestleMania 23, and here they are talking about new WWE DVDs and many other topics. Here we see Sandman, Kane, Kurt Angle, and Rey Mysterio on the posters. Next one, October 2006. Edge is on the cover. Here they're talking about that Kurt Angle was fired or let go by WWE. Rey Mysterio, a long break. It takes a long break or needs to make a long break. I think he was hurt at the time or something like that. Here they have an interview with Bobby Lashley, at that time SmackDown Superstar. 101. I think there's a quiz in this magazine too. You can test your knowledge about WWE or wrestling in general. I know WWE. And here we have a favorite wrestler was elected apparently in Germany. And yeah, that is the topic here. The greatest party of the summer, SummerSlam 2004. They're talking about 2006, 2006, and they're talking about that. Also in portrait, the Big Show. The Big Show is the topic in this portrait. They're looking at them, and also a fire at a pay-per-view from TNA. But they were, but nothing major did happen. I think at that fire at that event. So they were. It was not as bad as a not. It was not affecting the event. It looks like they had luck. Um, I can't really translate that word for word, but they had luck, I think, because it wasn't really affecting the event. I think, yeah, that's what they mean with that. What they have written here, I think. Okay, and yet, and now they're talking about Nita, and that she would go and retire from wrestling after Trish Stratus. Yeah, and also they are talking about a TV deal that is that was made and is with ECW. The new brand of WWE at that time. Yeah, and many other topics. And here we see on the posters John Cena and Randy Orton. No, not that looks like, yep, Randy Orton. Here we see Mr. Kennedy. And this poster so small. I think it's Layla, but I didn't really see it. So, yeah, here can I can see that too, but I don't know who that was. Maybe even I don't know. I can't really. Uh, that's not important, but it's a poster from a woman that worked at the time in WWE. So here we see um King Booker on the cover. Here they're talking about King Booker also and his career on SmackDown. Also, they're talking about the comeback from Jeff Hardy and some turbulent times uh, that happened in WWE because of the health of many superstars. They were concerned about many superstars, and that's where many yeah, hard times and everything, and yeah, they were concerned about the health of many superstars. Yeah, and um, yeah, here they're talking about that Trish Stratus is leaving. Yeah, in the other magazine they talked about that Lita is leaving. Here they're talking about that Trish Stratus is leaving, and here have an interview with Mr. Kennedy, an exclusive interview with Mr. Kennedy. Here have the posters from SummerSlam. Here we see Nydia, I think. I think that's Nydia, but I don't know. Because she doesn't look like Trish Stratus. I think that's Nydia, but I don't know. Here we see the World Heavyweight Champion Rey Mysterio and Sabu. So here we have Batista on the cover. It's the August edition of Power Wrestling from 2006. And here they're talking about Batista, the last hope of SmackDown, drugs, Rob Van Dam suspended, halftime. They are talking about the first year, first half of the year from 2006. And they are talking about the failed new start of ACW. Yeah, the comeback of the X was a nightmare for Vince McMahon. They're talking about that. Edge becoming two-time world champion is the topic here, and they're talking about Vengeance 2006 here, im Portrait. Oh, two portraits about here, one about Rob Van Dam, and the other one is about Great Khali. And here they have earthquake as topic. He he passed away, and in that year I think that's why here is earthquake, John Tenter, the topic, and they are talking about him in this magazine. Also, the here they wanted to vote for they wanted to elect WWE's the Superstar of the Year and many other topics. And here we have the posters of John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Melina, and Nitro, I think. And here we see DX, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. So here we have the July edition. July edition from 2006 from Pro Wrestling. Rob Van Dam, the whole event show, an interview. They're interviewing him, an exclusive interview. Are you ready? The Generation X, Triple H and Shawn Michaels coming back. Also, as topic is ECW's comeback and the comeback of the year. Mm-hmm. Many wrestlers were hurt at the time, and many and other wrestlers quit. I think at the time that is the topic right here. And here they are talking about Judgment Day, the WWE Judgment Day, and ECW One Night Stand and TNA Sacrifice. All these pay-per-views. And here they are talking about TNA and free TV. The TNA will come to free TV in Germany. Also, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, and co. Biographies of the ECW superstars. And here they are talking about wrestling books. They are testing them or reading them or something like that. And many other topics. Here we see a live event poster with Batista on it. Here we see Mickey James with the women's title, Bobby Lashley, and a DX Vengeance poster. Here, Rob Van Dam on the cover. I don't know if I already mentioned it. So, the next one. Here we see Triple H on the cover. And here they are talking about the King of Kings in a feature. WrestleMania Revenge. They are talking about that. The tour. I think they had this tour in Germany, and I think they're talking about that. Hardcore Revolution. Extreme Championship Wrestling comes back. Here we see Rob Van Dam with the Intercontinental title. Um, Here they are talking about the lack of star power, the personal problems in SmackDown. Okay, and now here the topics are here they are talking about. Here they have an interview with Molly Holly, Nora Greenwald, and they are talking about Vince beating God at WWE Backlash 2006. Really? In portrait this time is Mr. McMahon. Also here, another topic is uh, the 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 show Hogan Knows Best, the reality show Hogan Knows Best, and what's new in uh, Hulk Hogan's family and in Hulk Hogan's life, I think. Also, they're talking about a tour they had in November in Nuremberg, or they will have in Nuremberg, I think. At that time, yeah. At that time, they talking about the upcoming event in Nuremberg in November 2006. Yeah. And yeah. So, and here they are talking about Bret Hart. And that he showed the sharpshooter in Germany. And they ask a question here, if that's the last time. And many other topics. Here's the poster of ECW One Night Stand, and have here we have a SmackDown WrestleMania Revenge poster. To the next one. The June edition. The other one before was the July edition with Rob Van Dam on the cover. And this is the June edition from 2006. And here we have Rey Mysterio on the cover. It's the May edition from Power Wrestling, and they are talking about WrestleMania 22. There's this one topic in this magazine, John Cena, and many fans didn't like him at the time. And Hall of Fame. Oh, they're talking about other fans leaving John Cena or something like that. And I think they didn't like him at the time. Yeah, because he wasn't liked over years. And I think that was the beginning, or maybe, yeah, that was one thing I wanted to say to that, because they booed him over years. It's nearly the same situation with Roman Reigns. But now this situation with Roman Reigns is better now. But John Cena, yeah, That's another thing. Yeah, Hall of Fame. They're talking about the induction of the Hitman, Bret Hart. Also, the legend on the legend in Germany, Bret Hart, the legend in Germany, and that's another topic in this magazine. Also, they are talking about Rey Mysterio and this title win, his match. That he wins the WWE match, the WWE World, that he wins the world title and at WrestleMania, and that he yeah, that he does it for Eddie Guerrero and something like that. Also, they are talking um about the Hall of Fame, and they are showing pictures of the event. Also, they are talking about uh, the suspension of Randy Orton, and in portrait is Shane McMahon this time. Also, another topic is the first WWE tour since it's the first WWE tour 1992. TNA Scott Steiner is another topic. Is TNA Scott Steiner debut is another topic in this magazine. Also, the comeback of Batista and the son of the British Bulldog starts in WWE, and many other topics. Also, we see here the posters of Triple H, the Backlash poster. Here we see Shamel and Booker T. And here we see Lita. And the WrestleMania 22 poster. These are the posters of this magazine. Yeah. And here we have a 60-side special. And here we see Lydia. That's that's not Lydia, that's Jackie Gaida. Jackie, Charlie Haas' ex-wife. Now, that's Jackie Gaida. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah. But that is Jackie Gaida. Yeah. Here they're talking about Wow, Woman of Wrestling, this independent league. Jackie Gaida. Uh, they have Jackie Gaida interview in this one. Also in portrait, Trish Stratus, Candice Michelle, Tori Wilson, and Lita. They are talking about the career from Shawn Michaels. Also, in interview, Batista. That's WWE SmackDown superstar Batista. Saturday Night's main event, the comeback of a classic. 101, a wrestling quiz, is in this magazine too. Okay, and here the posters. They don't show the posters on this one, so yeah, I I say I'm just saying. I just go to the next one. I'll just go to the next one. That is from April 2006, and we have John Cena and Triple H on the cover. The topic is Bret Hart Bret Hart's tour in Essen and Nuremberg and Berlin. Bret Hart made a tour through these three cities, and fans had the chance to meet him at the time. And here they are talking about the WWE live event that happened in, or that will happen at the time, in Köln, in Cologne, Stuttgart, and Berlin. Maybe it already happened at the time, or it will happen. It was an upcoming event at the time. I don't know. And the WCW, 5 years after, uh, yeah, 5 years after WCW closed, I think. Here they're talking about the history from World Championship Wrestling. And they're talking about WrestleMania 22, John Cena versus the 10-time world champion Triple H. The, the Legend Killer in portrait Randy Orton is in this magazine. Here they are talking about Christian Cage, the career with the Christian Cage's career, that he had that he will become NWA heavyweight champion at the time. So, Power Wrestling Fan Fest in Cologne. Yeah, that is another topic in this magazine. Also, the history of WWE WrestleMania. And they are uh, looking at some WWE DVDs at this magazine. Also, they are talking about WWE No Way Out from 2006, and WWE starts drug tests, and many other topics. Posters in this magazine are these from WrestleMania, Big Time WrestleMania 20, uh, uh, Big Time WrestleMania 22, and here's Edge. Next one is here the March edition from 2006 from Pro Wrestling. The Boogeyman is on the cover, and they're talking about the guy who is behind the Boogeyman, the actor who plays the Boogeyman. The wrestler. Yeah. And here an exclusive interview with Bret Hart. Also as topic the PW Awards, the PW Awards, Power Wrestling Awards, and they're talking about the results of the election. And here they're talking about the memory, or here they are remembering Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. Rumble winner Rey Mysterio in interview. They are talking about that. Yeah. They are talking about Eddie Guerrero with Rey Mysterio, I think. So here it's showtime. The comeback from Sting, and I think that is the comeback in TNA, that he will come back and start his career in TNA at the time. Yeah. Also, another topic in this magazine is WrestleMania in Chicago, the premiere, rumors about WrestleMania, and what has been planned at that time, and WWE Royal Rumble. Uh, they're talking about that in this magazine, the 2006 Royal Rumble. Jake the Snake Roberts, his controversial DVD will be tested. Also, they're looking at the DVD, and also they are talking about uh, um, Vince McMahon in this. I think uh, some things they have the that have been said against Vince McMahon, and that they're unfair or something like that. Also, an update and tour update. WWE in April in on April in Cologne, in Stuttgart, and Berlin. Shawn Michaels um, will not be as often in the ring anymore. That is another topic in this magazine. And many other topics. Here are the posters: Randy Orton, John Cena, Tori Wilson, and the WrestleMania Revenge Tour poster. And yeah, on to the next one. So, here we see Ric Flair, the man, the nature boy, on the cover. This is the February edition of the Power Wrestling magazine, and here the topic is the top 100, the best matches, the best pay-per-view matches from 2001 to 2005, and also new champ at New Year's Revolution. Edge beats John Cena. Stars and Stories, the wrestling year 2005. Eddie Guerrero gets honored in his hometown, in his home. Yeah, it's honored in it's in his hometown, and yeah, Sting is back in the ring. They're talking about that, and also they're talking about Eric Bischoff lands in the trash. I think they're talking about how Vince McMahon body slammed him into this trash truck. I don't know. Yeah. And they're talking about the 2005 winners and losers from Raw and SmackDown in 2005. And the pay-per-view, they're talking about the pay-per-views WWE Armageddon and the TNA Turning Point. And many infos about SmackDown in April in Germany. That they are talking about the tour that they have in Germany in this one, and many other topics. The posters in this magazine are Yeah, WWE 2005. What happened? The many different things that happened in one poster. Here, Big Show and Kane as tag team champs, Rey Mysterio, and the Royal Rumble poster. And here we have. Oi. What? No, January. Oh, no. The January edition we saw in my last portfolio. This one is a Ringside magazine. A Ringside magazine with So Caldwell on it. So Caldwell on it, yeah. She looks gorgeous. And I had the honor to meet her at the um, Undertaker Experience event. And I have actually a picture with her together. She was very nice, and she looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, topics in this magazine are Kurt Angle, his start in TNA, The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels in interview. They're talking about they had made a lexicon with different wrestling superstars in it: Batista, HBK, John Cena, and Eddie Guerrero. And the top 30 superstars out of Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. And also, they're talking about Big Papa Pump in Portrait. They're talking about 100 of the greatest stars. The most important name in the modern WWE. Phenomenal. The career of AJ Styles. And yeah, here they have the posters, focus, of Team 3D at that time. And Sting. So, let's look at them. Oh, I have this magazine. I have two of these. It's the same magazine that I have in the other portfolio with Kevin Nash. I think I have this 2 times. Cool. It's the Catch magazine, Wrestling Inside, and with Kevin Nash on the cover that I also have in the other portfolio. So that was it with this portfolio. Yeah. Because this is nothing mehr anymore. Yeah. That was it with this portfolio. And yeah. It was the portfolio number 3 with the wrestling magazines from 2006. So that was it for this time. I will see you hopefully in the next one. And in the next one we will look at the portfolio number 4 with the wrestling magazines from 2007. Yeah. What could I say? See you. Your boy, Master Chief Mike.